Same, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Everybody in? Oh, hello.
Hello.
18 student. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Okay. So it's already 9:20. So we are going to start. Okay, we continue here. So previously is that we calculate for this term. So we are going to continue with the harmonics for k not equal to 0. So for this one is that, okay, so you're going to use the same equation. So you have 1 over t. This one is what Eli was asking just now. So how to do this is that first initial one is to actually find what's the period. So we already know that the period is between minus t over 2 to t over 2. Why? Because it's going to repeat itself for the next period. Okay, from here until here. So it's going to repeat again. So from there is that we are only taking the signal that has the magnitude. So if this is 0, then we just omit it. Okay. For this case is that we are going to derive, or we want to calculate between minus t over 4 to t over 4. So that's why we have minus t over 4 here to t over 4. Amplitude is 1, AK value. Okay, AK value is xt is 1. E minus jk omega t. So we leave the k value here dt. So substitute it, then we get this value. So it's I think I already explained just now. And then we get the sine k pi over 2 over k pi. So after this is just about calculating the value for AK. So for this question is that I asked you to calculate until fifth harmonic. Means that from A naught, A1 minus 1, and A minus 1, A2 minus 2, A3 minus 3, A4 minus 4, and A5 minus 5. So, based on that is, we are going to calculate AK value. So, A in 1. Okay, this is for K not equal to 0. So, A naught we already discussed just now. So, we are going to calculate for A1. A1 is, substitute K value as 1. So, you get 1 over pi. Okay, for A minus 1, assuming that you didn't memorize that, oh, okay, for even signal, actually xt equal to x minus t, so you actually get the same value. Okay, assuming that you didn't remember this, okay, so just calculate as normal. So you have sine k is minus 1, sine minus 1 pi over 2 over minus 5. you will also get the same value, 1 over pi. So this is what I asked you to do in the video. If you saw my video part, this is part 4. Part 4, I asked you to calculate on yourself, by yourself, A1 value. Okay, you will actually get the same. A2, substitute k equal to 2, so you get sine k2, so you have 2 pi over 2, so that's why 2 is cancelled, so you have sine pi over 2 pi, so you get 0. A3, you get minus 1 over 3 pi. A4, you get 0, and A5, you get 1 over 5. Of course, if you want to try out, you can actually try out until A10, example lah, if you want to plot it. You can actually calculate until A10, and you look at this equation, you find out that all the even signal is actually 0. Even signal all is 0. A2, A4, A6, A8, A10 is all 0. You only have a value for the odd signal. Okay. So, and then one thing that you will notice that, okay, you saw that this one is odd signal. Okay, odd signal. And for odd signal, if you were to imagine that you have either cos sine wave or sine wave, what will this represent? It will represent a cos signal. Okay, cos signal. So it means that for cos signal, you do not have the complex value. Okay, for the case of I explained just now, you have the cos theta plus j sine theta equal to e theta, right? So cos theta, you don't have the complex value. So that's why you see here, all your value for AK value, there's no complex value J. Okay, so for this case is directly, oh, okay, we only have the magnitude phase. You only need to plot for magnitude phase, for magnitude Fourier coefficient only. Okay, so we are going to plot for that magnitude coefficient only. So draw out the axis omega naught. Then you have the AK value here. So just plot it AK value, A naught. For the DC term, you already calculate, you have 0.5, so 0.5. Okay. A1, you have 1 over 5, which is approximately 0.3. Okay. A minus 1 is also 0.3 because you already define here minus 0.1 minus 1. Then A2 is 0. A3, you have minus 1 over 3, so you have minus value. A4 is 0 and A5 is 0. So if you see here, okay, you will actually, if you did calculate until 10, you have a lot of signal here. The more you calculate, the more it will actually represent the periodic signal for cosine wave. Okay, and actually, if you see here, it's actually represent similar to a cos waveform. Okay, so this is how you plot for AK. Okay. And then next question was to actually find the closed form for Fourier series of xt. So closed form is to actually using this xt, so get the closed form, you have some summation of ak e j k omega t. So ak closed form is in terms of closed form, is not going to be expanded. So it's a closed form. What is the general form for the xt representation? So you already calculate what is ak just now for the non-harmonic. So you substitute ak value directly here, then you will get the closed form. Okay, easy. So how to answer for closed form is you need to get the ak value for non-harmonic correct. Okay. For the open form is just to expand this same equation here, but to substitute the value for the Fourier coefficient. Okay, so you're going to use the same equation, just need to substitute the value for you have. So you have AK, which is A naught value 1 over 2 plus A1 1 over 2 value. Okay, in bracket, because you have the both A1 and A minus 1, so you have EJ omega t plus blah 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 and so on. So if you see here, actually, if you write out this equation, I didn't finish this equation. You can actually write out as 1 over 2 pi cos omega t for this one. Okay, and then minus, okay, 1 over 6 pi, okay, cos 3 omega t, which is representing this. Okay, and then next is plus 1 over 10 pi cos 5 omega t. So what do you see here? Actually, if you did iteration for all the AK value, AK here until infinity. Imagine that you did until infinity, until A100. Okay, you get until infinity A100. So you have plus 1 over blah 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 cos 7 omega t plus magnitude cos 100 omega t. So when you combine all of this, it will actually become a square wave. This is what it was explained in the part 2 video. In the part 2 video is I share to you a video made by someone, but it was a really good explanation on what is Fourier series. Okay, Kelvin, I think I saw you raise hand. Kelvin?
Doctor, can I write something on the right, straight away that I write the answer like 0.3? How many decimal place should we take?
3.
Okay.
3 decimal place. Okay. Alright, so you get the idea. So that's why if you see in the part 2 video, she explained about this rectangular square wave can actually be represented as a combination of several cosine wave signals. So that's why you have plus 1 over, for example, a value A cos 7 omega t plus cos 9 over omega t plus until you have cos 100 omega t. Then it will actually represent the real value of this wave. Okay. Okay. Any more question? Everybody not sleeping? Okay. Okay. Let me just explain about the exercise 1 here. Okay, exercise 1 is you need, there was somebody, I think somebody email or what? Oh yeah, your class rep asked me a question in WhatsApp. So you need to do D? No, of course no, because in the video part 4 I already explained for exercise 1, D do not need to answer because I already answered for you as an exercise. So what you need to do is answer is only for A, B, C, and E. Okay, so let's just look at cos omega t is very easy. So I think you can do that. Okay, for B here, look at this. Look at this. Okay, sekejap. Okay, can you look? Can you see my my screen? Okay, so this one is for exercise 1. So for exercise 1 here, okay, so you have what happened? So for exercise 1 is that okay, anyway, can you guys just click on my face there? I think it's going to
Yes.
somebody else video. Okay, just double click on my face. Okay, so okay, can you see now? Double click on my face, on my webcam.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to go for SSB here. XT equivalent to cos 2t plus pi over 4. So in the questions that I asked you, I give you here, assume that omega equal to 2. Okay, so means that this 2 here is actually omega. Okay, so what you need to do is just expand it, cos omega t, okay, plus pi over 4. Okay, so here is that using Euler identity, just expand it. So you have Ej pi over 4 dot Ej omega t plus E minus j pi over 4 dot Ej omega t times 2 times 1 over 2 lah, which is this one is for Euler identity cos. So what value here? This is for, what is the value for here? K equal to 1, right? Because here is K equal to 1, so you have A1, and here is, sorry, this one is the minus. So this one is, you have K equal to minus 1, so you have A minus 1. So in the end, you have the value A1 equivalent to Ej pi over 4, okay, and A minus 1 equivalent to E minus j pi over 4. Okay, so means that you have E, okay, sorry, you have magnitude 1, phase is pi over 4 is what? 180 divided by 4, 45 degree.
45 degree.
Okay, and for A minus 1, you have here 1 minus 45 degree. So this one is actually very simple. Next was is actually 2. Oh, sorry. This one is not 1. Okay. You have 1 over 2 here. Okay, so you have A1 0.5. A minus 1 is 0.5. Okay, so this one 0.5, 0.5. Okay, so next is 2.
Jangan padam.
Jangan padam. Padam apa? Okay, tak padam.
Tak, saya ingat doktor nak padam.
Tak padam, okay. Tak padam, okay. So, draw the line, okay. So, write out the axis first, omega naught, okay. So, you have both magnitude and phase, okay. So, magnitude is, you have AK, you have phase, AK. Okay, so here is that you only have at A1 and A minus 1. So assuming that A naught is actually 0 lah, no value. Okay, am I too fast? Too fast?
A bit.
A bit.
A bit.
A bit?
A bit.
Okay.
A bit.
Alright,
But
so
don't padam dulu.
Okay, write out. Right.
Yes, don't padam.
Write out first.
Oh, macam ni rupanya nak buka audio dia tadi cari.
Allah, nak habis kelas dah ni.
Tadi cakap seorang rupanya.
Aduh. Okay, already read out?
Yes.
Already. Okay, so if you already read out, so now we are going to actually transfer the value here that you calculate. A1 A minus 1 So A1 is 0.5 magnitude. So 0.5 at A1, 0.5. We have the phase is 45 degree. 45 degree. Okay. For
We
A,
also need to sketch the graph, Doctor.
yes, you need to sketch it. After you answer this, oh, okay, yeah. For exercise 1, I didn't say sketch the graph. Yes, you need to sketch the graph. Okay, so
Sketch the graph tu atas bawah macam tu ke sebelah-sebelah?
atas bawah. I already explained. When you do the plotting for magnitude and phase, make sure that you plot it in parallel, because if you plot it in series, you might miss some of the value. So you can directly plot it together when you do the A1 value. So A1 0.5 minus and 45 degree. A minus 1, you have here 0.5, so 0.5.
45 degree.
And minus 45
Minus.
degree.
Negative 45.
Okay, so that is how you do. So for exercise 1, sorry, it's missing the plotting value. So determine the exponential and also plot for the magnitude and phase value. Okay, so later I will send an email for the correction for the exercise 1 and 2. So make sure that you after calculating AK value, then also plot the graph. Okay, so if you look at the C part, C, you have sine squared omega t. So I'm not going to answer this for you, but I'm going to give you a hint. So the hint is that, okay, for xt here, for part C here, okay, you have sine squared omega t. So sine squared omega t. So sine is just substitute with the Euler identity. So you will have in terms of squared. So what you need to do is that use this hint for exercise 3. So you will get in Euler, you have E minus J theta plus E minus J theta, right? Over 1 over 2J. So expand that, you have the E minus J theta as A and B. So squared, so expand it into this form. Okay? This is a hint for mathematics. So A plus B squared equivalent to A squared plus B squared plus 2AB. Okay? So use this for C, question C, the hint. If you don't use this, then you cannot expand the equation to get the AK value. Right. So
Bila nak tahu bila nak guna hint?
this one is I'm giving you a hint. If in exam I won't give you a hint. When do you know when to use a hint? This is actually mathematics. Mathematics. So what you have learned in Math 1, Mathematics 1, Mathematics 2, Maths Kejuruteraan 1, Maths Kejuruteraan 2, differential equation, you should already can apply in this signal system. Okay. So this hint is only to give you so that you can move forward with the exercise. So my suggestion is that open back what you have learned in Mathematics 1 and 2 and also differential equation. Okay, do a revision because signal system is about mathematics. If you don't, I cannot teach you everything about maths because that is not the topic here. Topic is on Fourier series. Okay, this one is for exercise C. Exercise number 2, E. This is just a hint. I'm not going to answer it. If not, you're not going to actually submit anything for the exercise. So for D, for E, same thing. You have xt equivalent to cos 40 plus sine 60. So you have omega naught equal to 2. So substitute that, you will have cos 2 omega t plus sine 3 omega t. So from here, you just expand it using the Euler identity. Okay, so this I only give you until here, so do the rest, get the value until a k value. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, just substitute omega
Okay,
into this
Doctor.
one. Alright, so last exercise 2. So this one maybe somebody asked the question, so what's the difference between the odd signal with the even signal? So odd signal is that when you do this question, you're going to integrate it from 0 to t over 2. So that's the difference. Last time for the odd signal is from minus t over 4 until t over 4, right? So for this case is that you're going to integrate only from 0 until t over 2. Oh, that's the difference. The other procedure is the same. Okay.
Okay.
So I will. That's all. Any question? And for your information, if you have any question, okay, you can always upload your. You can always ask in this forum. Mana forum tu? Forum. The forum is here. You can ask here. Okay, Kalai already asked. Later, I will answer this in the forum. So in the forum, I will answer it, and then maybe I will give you some video to watch if you want, for you to help to understand what is this. Okay, meaning of harmonic. I think this one is from the video part 2 already explained, but I will give you another video. So frequency express, what will happen to Fourier series? I will explain that later. It will actually make a difference in terms of you will have the amplitude of the spectrum will actually be expanded or decreased. So this one later I will explain in the reply part. Okay. So any question you can directly submit here, and we will continue again next class on Thursday at 8 a.m. But of course, I'm going to open it for the whole day. So for discrete time Fourier series, I will upload the pre-recorded video for that part. So about your the semester for UTEM, I think for the MCO is until 14 April, right? But according to UTEM Perkeliling, I think some of you already saw the Perkeliling, right?
27.
It's until 27. Means that
27.
class or student need to come back before 27. Means that 27 we already start with class. But even though at that time means that student already here all in Malacca, so we will make a face-to-face class, or either if it's still we have the problem with the COVID-19, so maybe we will continue with class but face-to-face like this. But you still need to be here because you have lab session. So lab session will be at the lab. Okay. So I would say that well, this COVID is not something that we need to take lightly. So hopefully everything will
Take for granted.
everything will be okay. Okay, so I think that will be all. For this session, the recorded session, I will upload in YouTube. In Ulearn, and then link it to YouTube. Okay, and okay, so you actually can revise it again. But I think for whatever that I write here, maybe you cannot see it in the video. I will try to snapshot whatever I write on the board and share it in Ulearn. Okay, so
Right.
okay, that's
Okay,
all.
Doctor.
Okay, see you next.
Thank
Okay,
you,
before
Doctor.
that,
Thank you, madam.
before that,
Thank you, Doctor.
Sabar,
sorry,
guys. Sabar, guys.
Sabar.
Okay.
Before that,
Okay.
go to the feedback form. Feedback form, click on that.
Oh, yes.
Okay, just summarize what you have learned today. And if you have not clicked on the attendance button, then click for the attendance. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much. Okay,
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Assalamualaikum
Doctor.
Doctor.
warahmatullahi
Stay
wabarakatuh. Okay,
safe.
Doktor.
bye.
Bye, doktor.
Doctor.
Doktor.
Bye, bye all.
Lalu, geng.
Okay,
Lalu,
Doctor.
geng.
Bye,
Lalu,
Doctor.
lalu. Ha.
Bye, Doctor.
Okay, bye.
Jangan lupa breakfast.
Jangan lupa breakfast. Okay.